They're gonna put me in the movies. They're gonna make a big star out of me. We'll make a film about a man that's sad and lonely, and all I gotta do is act naturally.
The music that makes the movies.
Better by the music that was in them, and the music that you hear the song and you remember the movie. So my example I'm going to kick off with, even though I'm not a tremendous Tom Cruise fan, Risky Business, Tom Cruise, rocking out to Old Time Rock and Roll by Bob Seger.
Yeah, awesome.
Rock and roll, that kind of music just soothes my soul. I reminisce about the days of old with that old time rock and roll. Oh.
Favorite movie, Austin Powers, is The Spy Who, can we say shag?
You tell me.
Because it can be a shag rug or something.
It's the internet, and we do have a parental rating, so it's okay.
Yeah, baby, yeah. Which was Heather Graham. I love that. My favourite part of the movie is when she slides down the pole in the hot pants and they've got American Woman on and he starts doing, you know how he does. And I'm trying, I don't have to look, but I'm trying. And he comes and he goes, how'd you get in those pants, baby? And she says, you can start by buying me a drink.
American woman, stay away from me. American woman, mama, let me be. Don't come hanging around my door. I don't wanna...
And Tom Arnold is the big Texan, and he looks down at Austin. He says, "You in the show?" And Austin's like, I'm English." And he just looks at him for a moment and says, "I'm sorry."
That is one of the best. I have to apologise for being English all the time.
The song "Power of Love" by Huey Lewis and the News from the movie Back to the Future.
Yeah.
Let's play a little bit of the Power of Love just for fun, for old time's sake, and for the 80s nostalgia.
Of love. To all you people, it is the power of love. I'm coming back now, folks, with my second pick. One of my all-time favourite movies about rock and roll. You never heard of it? It's called Stardust, and it was made in the 70s over in England. And it was David Essex. We all know David Essex in England. Incredible talent. I'm going to play it, Gonna Make You a Star. You haven't heard it, but it's a fantastic song. I'm gonna make you a star. Check it out, folks. Cheers.
I'm gonna make you a star, yeah. Well, he say he's into his music, but I don't believe it. He just doesn't seem to understand the rock media.
It's important to bring this up because you know that song "Everybody's Talking" by Harry Nilsson? It was used in Forrest Gump, and it was kind of like the anthem. It's on the soundtrack, and I think I mentioned that in our podcast. But here's the fun thing about it. If you haven't seen the film Forrest Gump, it really is kind of a feel-good, warm, and a little bit sad American film by Robert Zemeckis. Also did Back to the Future.
Yes.
So there's your tie-in.
Yeah.
But the idea behind it is that Forrest is slower than most folks. He's kind of mentally not quite up to speed. And he's sitting on a park bench and he's reminiscing about his life. And the charming part of it is that as he tells these little stories, he just happens to be in these major historical events in American history just as a guy in the sidelines. And it was charming, but at the same time, the fact that he's sitting on the park bench reminiscing about his life, he's not really all that in tune with the real world because he's a little bit slower than everybody else. So now think about those lyrics at the beginning of Everybody's Talking, and you realize why this was a brilliant song for this movie. It almost sums it up because it says, "Everybody's talking at me, I don't understand a word they're saying, only the echoes of my mind.
Everybody's talking at me. I don't hear words they're saying, only the echoes of my mind.
I think that's brilliant, mate. I think it just finalizes everything in that movie. This is who I am, and this is what it's all about. I picked Quadrophenia because, The Mods and Rockers, one of the best rock and roll movies. I put it up there with Grease, Dirty Dancing, all the classics. But
American movies!
Now, Sting was the king of the mods in Quadrophenia.
Seriously?
My hero, yeah. And
I got to admit, I like the guy.
Let's hear a little sample of Bellboy.
Yeah, well, let's go
Because
ahead.
it was actually, this was the downfall of Jimmy, because his hero was a bellboy, Sting. I'm going to play for you The Real Me. Can you see the real me? Can you?
Quadrophenia weirder than Tommy? And I'm thinking like the pinball wizard scene, or is it more pedestrian and more about slice of life?
More about slice of life. And
so this is like the mod movie.
Yeah. Listen to the 515. It's an awesome song.
All about the movies, the music that makes
in the
movie.
movies.
Yep.
Incredible. You're gonna love it. And we've got more to talk about. We've got more movies, and we want to see you on the podcast. Well, we can't see you, but they can listen to us.
You want to?
Well, maybe you don't want to see us.
We want to hear from you.
If you do want to see you, you can watch our promo videos. But if you just want to listen to us, or if you want to get the cut and cut him out, that's okay too. I'm sorry.
We could do the other Huey Lewis tune from Back to the Future, which is Back in Time. Is this the 50s or 1999?
Thanks, folks. We'll
Thanks
see you
a lot.
on the next show.